Ufundi ya Kabete kwenye maadhimisho ya miaka 100 ya vyuo vya kiufundi humu nchini, na kwa hivi sasa Rais William Ruto anazungumza. Tuvuke moja kwa moja.
Formally, the first formal TVET institute was established here in Kabete in 1924. And we couldn't have celebrated 100 years of TVET in a better place than in this Kabete Institute. Before independence, seven others were established in Mawego, Nairobi, Sigalagala, Kaiboi, Thika, Machakos, and Meru. Today, our TVET system includes 320 public TVET colleges, 24 of which are national polytechnics, while 4 cater for special needs. Additionally, there are 1,100 vocational training centers in our counties, and we are developing 16 new TVCs to fulfill our policy of having one each in every constituency. As was said by Madam PS earlier, it is my commitment that every constituency in Kenya must have a TVET so that we equalize the fortunes of every county and every constituency and give a chance to as many of our young people as we can. Initially, TVET institutions were mandated to equip young people with practical and technical skills, which enabled them become part of such historic projects as the Kenya-Uganda Railway. The relentless expansion of TVET in Kenya is proof of our economy's insatiable appetite for industry-driven relevant skills and the increasing demand for specialized training which aligns the education of young Kenyans with existing and emerging opportunities. As demonstrated by the Flames itinerary, no part of Kenya has been left behind in this demand for technical and vocational training. In fact, today, we celebrate the enduring promise of TVET and the robustness of its capacity to connect young people with opportunities throughout our economy. We also celebrate its inclusivity, a world of possibility for all, and a hope that leaves nobody behind. The numbers affirm our confidence that indeed TVET is the master key to the door of opportunities for young Kenyans. I know TVET has positioned itself that if education is the key, then TVET is the master key. And I think that cannot be more apt. 6 years ago, 10 years ago, in fact in 2013, we had only 89,000 students in our TVET institutions. Today, we have close to 700,000 students in our TVET institutions. It has grown almost tenfold. And it speaks to the possibilities that TVET is offering to many young people across Kenya. I remember when I was Minister for Higher Education and I was pushing for TVET, there was a lot of pushback then that formal education was much more superior to TVET education. Today, I think we have equalized the fortunes of all Kenyans. The choices are now as open as they can get. You have students joining either TVET or university equally, and they can sample opportunities also equally. And therefore, I am very proud of the journey that TVET has made, especially in the last 10 years. Our bottom-up economic transformation agenda also ignited tremendous momentum in job creation, opening up thousands of lucrative opportunities in the technical and vocational fields in our priority strategic pillars of affordable housing, universal health coverage, digital economy, and agro-industrial production, and throughout every other sector, locally and abroad. At the same time, reforms in our education sector, both in the competence-based curriculum and training and in the transformation of higher education funding model, have promoted relevance, skills, and competitiveness, and also inclusivity. We are also intentional about developing and providing high-quality human resource to support Tibet. Humanity is now irrevocably plunged into the future of immense threats and crises that can only be surmounted by sustainable innovation and effective technology deployment against every risk and every challenge. The government is determined to ensure that Kenya is not left behind and that our young people remain at the forefront of global industrial and technical progress. Our education system has never been more essential, and Tibet in particular is now a focal sector which must receive our full attention because we cannot afford to get it wrong. We must remember that our freedom struggle remains incomplete, and the attainment of inclusive growth and broad-based prosperity is our best way of winning freedom from hunger, disease, and want. Therefore, the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, the Africa Union's Agenda 2063, and our Vision 2030 depend on our capacity to catalyze national transformation in a manner set out in the bottom-up transformation agenda. In other words, the freedom struggle of our time calls for a skills revolution driven by science, technology, and innovation. Consequently, we must supply our labor market with skilled and innovative human capital in order to unlock the vast opportunities in key sectors such as agriculture, the blue economy, renewable energy, manufacturing, infrastructure development, mining, housing, and climate action. For these reasons, we continue to drive the transformation of Tibet system by implementing important reforms and developments, including I already issued instructions